We got a change of clothes. Didn't even have time to have a shower because getting supper ready and a buddy popped by and we had a little bit of, we've made some progress. So what ended up happening, I needed someone to kind of look under the hood there, so I turned it over. And of course we heard that crazy squealing. And I thought, well, I'd spoken to my friend, might be the starter. But the thing is, it wasn't coming from the starter. It was coming from here. We figured, no, it was right here. What ended up happening was, let's see if we can see it. That bolt there, see if I can get my finger in there. Not quite, kinda. Oh, we're losing our light. Anyways, that bolt there was touching, there it is, was touching this pulley. See how it's kind of worn? So what ended up happening was that was making the screech and that was what's squealing. So, here's the other thing. We noticed this wire was loose. It's still a bit loose, so I tightened that up. So that had kind of jimmy rigged its way loose, and that wasn't allowing it to get any spark. So I suspect somehow, I'm gonna see here, that's running to the distributor. I think it's probably running to this bad boy. We'll see somehow down there, in there somewhere. And so the car turned over, but made this awful squeal and a spark, and so we found that's there. So now we've got progress. The car is pretty close to being fixed, but that's awesome. If it was a panic we could drive it, hopefully it wouldn't light anything on fire, but I don't think so. I think the main thing is now I know I've got to get in there and place that alternator just right and see if there's another bolt. So I'm getting eaten by the flies. But tomorrow, after tomorrow when I get a little more time after I'm done teaching and playing, these are going to come out. I'm going to take the shroud off, and I think I'm going to take that fan off as well. What you do is those little bolts in there, loosen them. So then I'm going to have a little bit more room between the radiator to kind of see what I'm doing, get down there, make sure we've got those bolts on right. And then there's this bad boy that came out of here. Random bolts. So I'm going to put it back for now and see what the heck. Maybe that is something to do with, I imagine it might have been connected to the air conditioner, which at one point would have been here. And, you know, maybe sitting in there, I don't know, maybe there was another belt probably sat right here. I mean, there's a lot of space. Suspicious, eh? So, but it's great. Makes it easier to work on the next part, and we'll figure out what's going on with this whole car. But that's a really good feeling. It turned over, troubleshooting some little things I, should have thought about, like were those battery connections really good? It's the obvious stuff. It's always obvious afterwards, isn't it? But in the meantime, now I can kind of close her up for the night and put things away. Maybe I'll come out a little later, although the bugs are getting bad. I might take those fuses out one by one, and we'll clean and brush them all up and spray it with contact cleaner. Make sure it's all good. But bit by bit, this old girl's getting done. One of these days, I'd love to clean the engine bay. Oh, that'd be nice. Get rid of some of the stank and have it look nice. But we'll see. But that's cars, bars, boats, guitars. Bonus footage. Woo.